Oh, the great English seaside. Actually, it's the middle of May, somewhat cloudy. Now, I would think that when there's blue sky, whether that be the summer or otherwise, it would be really nice. You know, blue sky without a cloud in the sky, all that sort of thing. Like we saw in Maui, which we just left a couple of weeks ago today, actually. Sob. But it's not that cold now, so it's not that bad. But you see how some people are dressed. But I would think on a glorious summer's day, it may even be too hot actually, but the view would be quite nice, you know. This is this town. I think it's a town. It's got two bays. This is the South Bay, I believe, and I'm sure that as I walk along there, it's going to be full of the normal sort of seaside tacky visitor attractions, including that repulsive product called rock, R-O-C-K. If you ever see it, well, if you ever see it, you're not going to buy it anyway, probably. I mean, it's terrible for your teeth. It's probably full of sugar. I mean, I don't know. I guess people buy it just, I don't know, traditional something. But anyway, but I would think on a glorious summer day as well, this would be packed. People on deck chairs and all that sort of thing. And it is quite pretty, isn't it? And so this is just one of two beaches. The other one I think must be the other. This is the south one, so the north one must be over the other side of that green thing. Oh look, there's a big wheel. Some of you might call it a Ferris wheel, I suppose. Anyway, it looks like a hotel. That'd be quite nice if we had it's not an ocean view, is it? It's the North Sea. Anyway, so where are we? Well, what clues can I give you here? Oh, there's a funicular. Not a particularly big one, actually. Not even sure if it's still in use. There is a spa over there. A lot of places around the UK had spas, or maybe even have spas. Yeah, even in Bristol, where I grew up, there's a place called Hot Wells for a reason. I'm not actually sure if I'm sure the hot water's still there, but whether or not it's actually utilised for spas or not, I don't know. This looks great fun for dogs, doesn't it? This must be really, really good. But anyway, it's all pleasant enough, isn't it? To be fair. Can't see any water activity. There was a speedboat that came in over there on the left. It's not really that windy. So I suppose maybe for windsurfing and stuff it's not so good. Maybe that's just today, right? Who knows? But anyway, well, where are we? You might have seen it on that spa sign about a minute or so ago. We are in the seaside town of Scarborough, 20 miles south of Whitby, which is about 20 miles south of Middlesbrough, which is about 20 miles south of Newcastle. I don't know if it's exactly 20 miles, but in the ballpark. Anyway, so I'm going to go along for a walk along this seafront, and probably going to see all these tacky stores that you see in typical English seaside resorts. I'm guessing this is low tide. Yeah, it looks like it. Look, you can see the darker sand there. I don't know if that's because that's where the water comes up to. So maybe now is at low tide. But see, this is a lot of the coast around the UK. It's pebbly, right? Lots of pebbles, and then you get when the tide goes out, you get birds that scavenge for sea life that's got itself trapped because of the low tide. Because that's not possible here. It looks to be all sand, and the other thing is that I can't see any rocks, because a lot of these beaches, they look nice, but there's rocks just under the water and you can't actually see that. So if you didn't know it was there, you could swim into them or something like that. Could be the case here, but I can't see any rocks whatsoever, even little tiny bits sticking up. Can't see that, so I would think this would be quite welcoming. If it was a hot day, and just go for a dip in the North Sea there. Of course, it's not going to be super warm, indeed not. But I guess people just get used to that. Anyway, how about that? Well, I just passed a sign that said no dogs on this part of the beach, 1st of May to 30th of September. How about that? And look what else is around here. Kittiwakes, bottlenose dolphins, grey seals, harbour porpoises, chamois. What's a chamois? Limpets. There's a mine called a limpet mine. Shy but feisty little fish. Anyway, how about that? Kelp, of course, sea anemone, edible crabs. So see, not all crabs are edible, apparently. But anyway, yeah. So who knows how often? Maybe they see one grey seal a year, and it's like that. But I don't know. I mean, a lot of this kind of stuff surrounding British shores, actually. A lot of wildlife, all sorts of things. What's this? Anyway. Oh, there's a sign, see? The sign down there. No dogs this side of that sign, between those 5 months. Anyway, so I'm walking along, and soon I'm going to get into that really heavily walked side of the seafront, full of those tacky stores. That's nice, isn't it? Oh, there's a lighthouse. I'm not sure if it's working or not. A lot of them are still there, but they're not actually working. And how about that for a lovely view? Oh, it must be great when the sky's blue. Still not too bad now, though, is it? And yet another view. And just over here on the right, there is a tramway or funicular. This one is definitely working. And it just goes, I think, just up to the top is town, and down to the bottom is the beach and everything. Should only be a couple of quid, but these days you never know. Alright, we can go past it. So, all this is walkable. I mean, feast, honey, we'll have to go slow with you, of course. But it's doable, I think. Within reason. There's the tramway going down with the grand total of 0 people. Anyway, it is what it is. Oh, there's the other one coming up. Oh, I can see people in that one. Holy moly, there's about 10 people in there. Anyway. Okay, £1.30. Not bad, actually, not even a couple of quid. Okay, this gives you a bit more info, actually. See, we were down here, the South Bay. There's the tramway, right? That's just over there. So we zigzagged up from there to this point here. And then you've got that point over there. Well, that green stuff is the other side of that is here, Scarborough Castle, which is, I believe, English heritage. Anne Bronte's grave. Okay, let me guess. Sister of Charlotte Bronte. Don't know. Anyway. Right, and see on the other side you've got the North Bay and Looks to be another long beach there. It's probably the same as the beach what we just seen actually. I guess. Yeah, how about that? Okay. Oh, there's another of those. Looks like another. It looks a bit like one of those pirate ships. Remember we saw them in Whitby? I think other parts of the country as well, actually. Oh, here's a statue of Victoria and Regina. Victoria Queen, 1837 to 1901. Like that. Okay, and this way here is into town. And here we go. If you want to read this, pause it. Yes, it really does exist. Fond memories of my father telling me about Mother Hubbard. And there it is, Mother Hubbard. Very tasty, fish and chips. I actually think years ago, did a search for this online, and I was just walking by, just by coincidence 2 minutes ago, and holy moly, there it is, Mother Hubbard fish and chips. Here on, I think, is the High Street in Scarborough. This is amazing. And one final thing, as I leave you with the delights of Scarborough train station. I have read, in the last couple of hours walking around, claims by the council here that Scarborough is the most visited place in the UK after London. Okay, I have to say that of all the people I've met in London who are going to other places, I don't think any of them have said that they're going to Scarborough or anywhere along this coast, actually, maybe because it's too far. Oxford comes up, Cambridge, the Cotswolds, Bath, but not Scarborough. But I do think it's probably popular with a lot of UK visitors, I would think. So maybe that's what maybe they had to put that little caveat there. Most popular place to visit in the UK after London for UK visitors. But maybe not. No, maybe not.